I was extremely pleased with both the men and the women, but the men's meet went really well. We lost to Fredonia last year by pretty much about the same margin we won by today, so it was nice to come back this year. And fortunately, I have a group of seniors that are swimming really well right now. They're winning events. They're swimming faster than they ever have. So I'm extremely excited about where we're at with the men. My first year class and the freshmen, sophomore, juniors, all together, I couldn't be happier. I think one thing that going into today, we worked really hard the last few weeks. We hadn't had a meet since the 25th of October. So they were ready, and that kind of showed tonight. They were ready to race, and I don't know. I'm pretty happy with their swims.
Well, first off, we had a really good first relay. Our guys stepped it up and pulled out a win. And then right after that, we struggled a little bit in our distance events until Zach Toth came in the 500, won that, brought a good win to us. And then Joe Rogers also picking up a second. Getting those 1-2s really matters. And then Dave Luke in the 50, winning that, breaking the school pool record. That was a big help. A lot of points there.
Today the men showed up and did their thing, and it was a beautiful thing to be a part of. And that 50 free, it was building up. This is something that we've been looking forward to. This has been something that I've been practicing towards. This didn't just happen. My coaches have been pushing me hard, almost to my breaking point. But they've been pushing me, and this is what I'm meant to do. I'm doing what we've been training for.
Well, we have our training trip coming up to Florida. That's a very hard week. We train very hard. Then we'll come back to Alfred, and we'll have a few days of rest before we have Utica. And then after that, it's all downhill, and we'll have our state meet after that. But we have a lot of work to do to get to where we need to be. We got a few guys wanting to go to nationals. We have a lot of work to do, and I think we can do it. We'll get there.
Our women's program is doing really well. We're fast. We're just not deep, I guess is the best way to put it. We couldn't be swimming any better with the athletes that I have. I think they're doing awesome. They're working hard. Chrissy Behr swam great tonight. The time she had were faster than anything she's done outside of a championship meet. So I'm extremely excited about where she's at. Other senior Molly Blair, she's stepping into a role in breaststroke that she's never really done before, and she's excelling at it. I just look around. Dylan Staniszewski, again, she's tough, distance swimmer, middle distance, and you can count on her to win events, even in a meet against a great team like Fredonia. So, I'm missing tons of great swims, but those come to mind. I think one of our sophomores, Sam Brown, had a great meet, pretty much all in-season best times there too. I think her 50 free was one of her best times ever. So in relay, so a lot of things. When I sit back tonight and look at it, everything I look at is going to be pretty good in my mind.
Well, my individual performance was really good. I actually got a lot of personal bests today, so I can't really complain. I'm really happy with how I did. And overall with the team, we did fantastic. No one really seemed disappointed, and everyone seemed to show a lot of excitement during the entire meet, and there was a lot of good times today.
Well, we started off the meet doing really well. Our 1,000 was amazing, and then we went into Dave's 50 freestyle, which broke a pool record, which definitely got the team really pumped up. And then Sheldon rocked it because he had the 1,000, the 500, and the 200 fly, and Sam was the only one in the 200 fly, and the team was definitely really supportive of that, that's like a difficult event to do, and I think as a team we all stepped it up and helped them out a lot.
What I can take out of today to help move this team forward is Probably the team spirit and us supporting each other. Today was probably the first time in a couple years that everyone was up cheering and no one sat down. So I'll probably bring that to the next couple meets and help us become a stronger team by supporting each other.
I think as a team we've come a long way, definitely from last year. We're in a great place mentally. Everyone's definitely getting along. They're all really supportive, and we're all working together in more of a team-like structure, which is great, and it's really helping a lot of the individual races. Personally, I'd just like to keep continuing to improve.
Our championship meet is a 4-day meet, and my mentality is to at least once or twice, maybe 3 times a year, do some back-to-back swimming. It's tough, especially when you throw a bus ride in there, but I feel like it helps us get mentally prepared for swimming over the course of several days, and obviously physically. So Pitt Bradford's a good team. We like to swim them. It's been a few years since, I don't know, we had a rich tradition, I don't know, 10 years ago. Started back up 2 years ago, and they're a program that's growing. So we'll go there. Hopefully it'll give me a chance to swim. We'll be missing 2 guys so that aren't able to travel. Swim some guys that don't have a chance usually, and maybe give them the experience they need as, you know, we're looking at seniors graduating next year. But I guess the bottom line is we're going to swim hard tomorrow. Hopefully that'll help them get ready for future meets. I'd like to continue to see great swims, both on the men's and women's side.
We want to go to nationals. Skip everything else. Skip our state meet. We're looking at nationals. No small fries. We want to win. And even though we've been to state meets and we've done well in that arena, we want to do bigger and better things. So for us, that is nationals, and not just go. We want to be All-Americans. I went last year, didn't do as well as I wanted to. That being said, I have a second chance, you know, and it's rewarding almost to not have been an All-American, because it pushed me harder, you know. It fuels my drive. Every day I come to practice. What are we doing? Nationals. Not trying to win stage, we're going to nationals. And it's a mindset. So that's where everybody is at. We want to go to nationals. So.
Pretty much every college swim team goes on a trip somewhere during this break. And there's several things that we're trying to do. We're obviously trying to train. It's the peak of our season as far as volume in the season that I've planned out. It's also a place in our season where they go home for a break in December, and you know, hopefully they're training hard at home, but it's also kind of the springboard into the second half of our season. So we'll hit that hard. We come back here, have a meet 3 days later, and then we're into the 2 of the toughest dual meets we have this year. Well, 3 really, with Lemoyne, Hartwick, and Ithaca, all within 2 weeks. So that trip is not only, you know, great training, it's good team bonding, but it's the start of the finish of our season. You know, if that's not a good trip, we're not going to have as much to taper off of as we go into February.